Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, GTR Math Tutorial, and Facebook, RJ Enseñado. So for today's video, we will continue the discussion about compound interest. So the unknown this time is the time. Okay, so these are the three problems that we're going to solve. So pause the video and try to answer. Okay, so let's solve number one. Number one, how long will it take 20,000 pesos to amount to 35,000 pesos at 8% converted semi-annually? So for the first solution, let's just derive the formula. Okay, so derive the formula. So for compound interest, so the formula is F is equal to P times 1 plus R over N raised to Tn. So if the unknown is time, so the question is how long? So the unknown is the time. So let's derive the formula for finding the time. Okay, so since the unknown is in the exponent, so that means we're going to use the logarithm or ln. Ln means natural logarithm. Okay, so first step, divide both sides by p. So divide both sides by p. So cancel this. And then take the logarithm or ln of both sides. So either of the two, we can use logarithm or ln. So I'll just use ln. So natural logarithm of both sides. So we have f over p equals ln of 1 plus r over n raised to t times n. Now we will apply the property of logarithm. We have property ln of a to the n that is equal to n times ln of a. Just simply put the exponent beside the logarithm. So we have n times ln of a. So apply this property. So we can put the exponent Tn beside this Ln. So we have Ln of f over p equals, we have t times n, and then we have Ln of 1 plus r over n. Now, we can isolate the value of that time by dividing both sides of the equation by this term, n times Ln of 1 plus r over n. Okay? So divide both sides by n times ln of 1 plus r over n. And that is now our formula for finding the time t. Okay? So you can memorize this formula or you can just use this f is equal to p times 1 plus r over n raised to n, and then from this, we can derive the formula for finding the value of time t. So I always use this formula and then just derive. But if you can memorize this, just memorize this formula and then substitute directly. Okay, so what are the given in this problem? 20,000 pesos, this will be the principal, the smaller amount, 20,000, and then amount to 35,000. So the bigger amount will be the future value or the final amount. The quantity with percent, so that automatically that will be the rate. 8% in decimal, we have 0.08. And then converted semi-annually, that means 2 conversion per year. So therefore, the value of n is 2. So just substitute everything to this formula, to the derived formula. So we have the value of time t is equal to ln of f over p. So we have 35,000 pesos divided by 20,000 pesos. So we can reduce this to lowest term. So we can simply cancel the 3 zeros. Okay? So we have 35 over 20, ln of 35 over 20. And then divided by n, the value of n is 2. And then we have ln of 1 plus r, the value of the rate is 0.08, divided by n, again, the value of n is 2. So let's simplify first. So we have ln of 35 divided by 20. That will be just write 35 over 20 and then divide by 2 times the ln of 0.08 divided by 2. That will be 0.04. And then add 1 here. So 1.04. And then we can just use our calculator. So use our scientific calculator. Use our scientific calculator. So in this type of calculator, so I will Type first the 35 divided by 20 and then press equal sign and then I'll press the ln. Okay? So ln, so we have 0.055. Okay, so I'll write it for decimal or up to in ordinary calculator. So we have ln 35 divided by 20. So no rounding up. So I'll just show you for this first example. So the value of ln 35 over 20 is 0.55961587. Okay? So I use this calculator in this example. And then for the denominator, so I'll just press this ln 2 times ln of 1.04. So 1.04 first. And then ln and then equal sign. Okay? So we have 0.07. Okay, so I'll just write this down. If you want the detailed solution, so this will be the answer, but we can type this all directly in our calculator and then press we can see the final answer. 78.441426. Okay, and then just divide this. The answer will be if we divide that, we will get the answer of 7.13. 7.13, of course, the quantity is the unit is in years. Okay? So, but again, we can type this directly in our calculator. I just show you for the first example. So, just type this directly on our calculator. So, we have 35 over 20. So, 35 divided by 20. If your calculator is programmable, just type this. Just type what you see in this example. But if your calculator is like this, so divide first 35 divided by 20 and then take the logarithm ln and then divide by this quantity by all the denominators. So I will press parenthesis symbol and then we have 2 times ln of 1.04. So I'll press 1.04 first and then ln. Okay, and then parenthesis. Okay, see here. So we have ln of 1.75 divided by 2 times ln of 1.04 and then press equal sign. So same answer, 7.13 years. Okay, so to get the exact, so we have 7 years, and how many months we can multiply the, okay, subtract first the whole number, so minus 7, okay? And then we can multiply 0.13 by 12 because there are 12 months in 1 year. So times 12, so we will get 1 month. 7 years, 1 month, and 0.61 days. So to get the exact number of days, so subtract again the 1 month, and then we have 0.61, multiply that by 30 days. Since 1 month is approximately 30 days. Okay? So therefore, and then round this up, just get the whole number. So therefore, the exact time is after 7 years, 1 month, 7 years, 1 month, and 18 days. So after 7 years, 1 month, and 18 days, 20,000 pesos will amount to 35,000 pesos at 8% converted semi-annually. Okay, so that is the exact time. So approximate is 7.13 years. Okay, so another example, number 2. In what time will 25,000 pesos amount to 30,000 pesos at 5% converted quarterly? Okay? So for this next example, so I will just use the formula F is equal to P times 1 plus R over N raised to Tn. And then I will just derive the formula so that there's no need to memorize all these very long formula. Okay? So just memorize one formula, F is equal to P times 1 plus R over N raised to Tn, and then just derive from there. Okay, so given 25,000 pesos, the smaller amount is the principal. amount to 30,000 pesos. The bigger amount is the future value. The quantity with percent, 5%, that will be the rate. So rate is equal to 5% in decimal is 0.05. Converted quarterly, so that means we have 4 quarters in 1 year. So therefore, the value of N is 4. And then substitute everything to this formula. F is 30,000 pesos. P is 25,000 pesos. Times 1 plus R. R is 0.05. Divided by N, the value of N is 4. Raised to Tn, the value of T. So this is the unknown T. And then the value of N again is 4. And then simplify this. So first step, divide both sides by 25,000 pesos. Divide both sides by 25,000 pesos. Cancel this. And then we can reduce this to lowest term, or we can simply cancel the three zeros. No need to reduce to lowest term 30 over 25 because we will just use our calculator. So we have, and then next step, we can get the logarithm or ln of both sides. So it's up to you if you use logarithm or ln. So this time, let's just use logarithm. So same answer if we use ln. Okay? So logarithm of both sides. So we have 30 over 25 equals logarithm of, so let's simplify this. 0.05 divided by 4, that is 0.0125. Okay? Plus 1. So we have 1.0125 raised to t times 4. So we have 4t. Next step, apply the property of logarithm. We can just bring the exponent beside the logarithm. Okay, so we have logarithm of 30 over 25 equals 4 times t logarithm of 1.0125. Okay? And then next step, we can isolate now the t. So divide both sides by 4 logarithm. Divide both sides by 4. And then logarithm of 1.0125. So that we can isolate the t. Okay? And then we will just use our calculator to solve this 0.125. Okay, so cancel this. So we now isolated the t. Okay, so just use our calculator again. So logarithm of 30 over 25. So I will just type 30 divided by 25. Press equal sign first. So that is 1.2 and then press the logarithm. Okay, logarithm of 1.2 is this, 1.07. Okay. And then divide by this 4 logarithm of 1.0125. So I will press parenthesis symbol. And then we have 4 times logarithm of 1.0125. So in this type of calculator, I will press 1.0125 first and then press the logarithm. Okay, so see this? Logarithm of 1.2 divided by 4 times logarithm of 1.0125. Press the parenthesis symbol and then press equal sign. Okay. So the value now is 3.6691. So that is in years. Okay, so I'll just round it off to 3.67 years. So again, if we want to find the approximate value, so that is or the exact value, 3 years, and then we have 0.67, just multiply 0.67 by 12. So 0.67 multiplied by 12, so that is 8 months. 8 months. 8 months, so we have 0.04. 0.04, and then we can, okay, so I'll show you. Subtract the 3, the whole number, and then multiply this by 12 months. We got 8 months, 3 years and 8 months, and then subtract the whole number. So minus 8 equals, okay? And then multiply by 30. So the exact value is, okay, so 0.09. So that's around to whole number, that is 1 day. Okay? So the exact time is 3 years, 8 months, and 1 day. Or 3.67 years. Okay, so I'll just show you if that you will get the same answer if you use ln instead of logarithm. Okay, so let's use ln just to show you that we will come up with the same answer of 3.67. So we have 30 divided by 25 and then equal sign and then take ln. Divided by parenthesis, we have 4 times, instead of logarithm, we will use ln. So we have 1.0125, press ln and then close parenthesis, press equal sign. We get 3.66. Round off, that will be 3.67. So same answer if we use logarithm or ln. Okay? So last example, so number 3. Mrs. Aguaviva receives a loan of 50,000 pesos with interest at 6.5% converted annually. She promised to pay the lender in full on the day when 75,000 pesos will be due. When does Mrs. Aguaviva pay? Okay, so again, the unknown is time. Because the question is when. When does Mrs. Aguaviva pay? So given 50,000 pesos, this will be the principal. 6.5%, so this will be the rate. So the rate is equal to 0.065, convert to decimal. And then we have converted annually. So that means the value of n is 1. Since annually, only one conversion per year. And then 75,000 pesos, this will be the future value. Then just solve for the time t. So the unknown is time. Okay, so just use the formula F is equal to P times 1 plus R over N raised to Tn. Just substitute everything. So the F is 75,000 pesos. P is 50,000 pesos. So we can reduce that. We can cancel the 3 zeros. And then we have 1 plus the value of R is 0.065. The value of N is 1. Okay? Raised to Tn. So again, that time is the unknown and then the value of N is 1. So let's simplify. Divide both sides by 50,000 pesos. Divide both sides by 50,000 pesos. We can reduce this to 75 over 50. Cancel the 3 zeros. And then simplify this. So we have 75 over 50 is equal to 0.065 divided by 1. So that is 0.065 plus 1. So we have 1.065 raised to t. Okay? Next, take the logarithm or ln of both sides. So I will use ln this time. Okay? Take ln of both sides and then put t beside the ln. Use the property. So we have ln of 75 over 50 equals t times ln of 1.065. And then last step, divide both sides by ln of 1.065. And then we will just use our calculator to find the value of t. Okay? So 75 divided by 50, press equal sign, that is 1.5. Take the logarithm. Okay? Divided by parenthesis. Okay, so it's only one quantity, so there's no need to put parentheses. So divided by 1.065 and then press the ln, close parenthesis, and then equal sign, and then we get the answer of 6.43 years. So we can round it off to 6.44 years. Okay, so the time will be 6.44 years. But if we want to determine the exact time, so we can subtract the whole number and then multiply by 12, since 1 year is 12 months. Okay? So therefore, we have 5 months. Okay? 6 years and 5 months. So to get the number of days, subtract the whole number 5. And then multiply by 30, since 1 month is 30 days. Approximate. So 7.87, we can round it off to 8 days. Okay, so therefore, the approximate value is 6 years, 5 months, 5 months, and 8 days. So after this time, 6 years, 5 months, and 8 days, Mrs. Aguaviva will pay 75,000 pesos. So the original loan is 50,000 pesos and then he will pay when it became 75,000 pesos in 6 years, 5 months, and 8 days. Okay, so that's all. So thank you for watching. I hope you learned something from this video. If you have a math question, just send me a message to my messenger, RJ Enseñado, or just comment in this video on YouTube, GTR Math Tutorial. Bye-bye and God bless.